Justice started off with a lot of promise, teetered into mediocrity hardcore, and now with the last few episodes has finally teetered back up to being a really good show. But I would argue that it's still not a great show, or even very good. When it first started off, I was really interested to see this. I mean, it really had a perfect beginning, in my opinion, with the character of Superboy and the whole idea of having, you know, we got Dick and Wally and Aqualad and all of them Caldor all coming together to become these brilliant superheroes. And the first few episodes were okay. Not great, but they were okay. But then it just slowly just got more and more tedious. And my big issue was just like, the characters did not develop. I felt like I projected more of my own knowledge of certain characters onto them than actually seeing any development from the characters themselves. And I don't understand why Dick Grayson is Robin in this series. It should be Tim Drake. It would work better if it's Tim Drake. Most of the personality aspects of the Robin character, I feel, identify more with Tim than Dick. But I feel like because Dick is the more popular Robin, he just kind of gets the Robin vote. Not really happy about that idea because, you know, Tim had Young Justice and Dick had Teen Titans. And I feel it works that way because there are more than one Robin and you should have more stuff. I know you can't do Jason Todd because it's too super serial, but Tim, give him some attention. Wally is kind of one note for the most part. He's improved slightly, but he's mainly one note. And his character is one that I feel was never that strong to be a main lead to begin with. He as Kid Flash, as the actual Flash, you know, I felt like he had a good balance with all the other team leaders, and I liked his character more there. I don't know, I like Kid Flash, but at the same time, it's more like I like him because I know him from other things, not because I like him in Young Justice. I kind of feel like they just play the same jokes with his character. Give him a little bit of depth, but then mostly it's just kind of like, oh, whatever, he flirts with Megan and Artemis, and I'm just like, don't care. Sorry, don't care. Caldor is so underrated as a character. I mean, you got a new Aqualad, great. And he gets to be, you know, the main leader of the team, and it's not Robin. Oh my god, who could believe that? But then it's just kind of like, oh, we just throw him in the desert for a while. Just let him die, you know, whatever. Just Caldor. I feel like they make him, he's consistent. He's the most consistently characterized of all the characters in a positive way. And I like his role as leader. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, okay, I want more, though. I feel like he kind of gets put in the background. He'll show his leadership abilities, but it'll be like towards the end. But at the same time, I think he's really a good character. He's probably the best structured character of the main team, and I really like him the most. Megan, don't care. Sorry. And at first, you know, I kind of felt bad because let me correct this. Recently, I have started to enjoy Megan's character more. I, however, feel that she has been managed very poorly, mainly because right after she's introduced, they put her into a love triangle, and that pissed me off from the get-go. And while it should have pissed me off more at the writers, it kind of made me upset with the character, because I'm just like, why do you introduce this one female character to be love interest fodder? And then what made me even more irritated was the fact that she wanted to go after Superboy, even though he was an ass to her the first time. And I hate that. Like, it just bothered me really, really much. And then they would constantly, every time they would have an episode with Megan, or Superboy, it was always about their relationship. And I'm just like, you have not developed Megan, and you have not developed Connor, but they're already coupling. Why? It's not until after they're in a relationship. Like, the best episode for her character was the one where they get, they get stuck in, like, that, virtual reality. That was the best episode for Megan. That, to me, was the only time I felt like I got her as a character by herself. There were little moments, but at the same time, because I already know that she's a fucking white Martian, like, it's not like you're clever about the whole situation. We know that already. That's not character development. Her, in that episode, was character development. That was Megan as a character. I finally understood her. And they did that with the episode after. But then they go right back into being that Superboy's girlfriend and all that shit. Don't care. Not into that. It kind of upsets me really badly. And I just don't like the way that character has been handled thus far. And I really want them to do good things with her because I want good female heroines. But I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Bring in Wonder Girl. Don't care. Artemis has been getting slightly better. Like, when she first started off, I'm like, she's cool, she's got that feisty attitude, that's what's up. But then it's just kind of like, okay, now she's just a tomboy to the girly girl. And then, of course, she ends up with a love interest to Wally and gets stuffed into the blood triangle. Just like, really? Really? Why are you doing this? And then it's kind of like, she's mysterious. Could she be the mole? She could be. Then she's Sportsmaster's daughter, obviously. You know, they're not clever with these whole secret things. The only clever thing that they've done so far is we don't know who the mole really is, if they're still doing that storyline. But it's just like, we know that Cheshire is her sister. We know Sportsmaster is her dad. It's not slick. It's not clever. It's just kind of obvious. And if you didn't know that and I just spoiled it for you, I apologize. But I put a spoiler tag in the beginning because I thought that, you know, that'd be appropriate. Lately, her too has been getting more character development. And I feel because she hasn't been pigeonholed into a, like, quote-unquote relationship, they don't really need to, like, do that whole thing, because it's all like, will they or won't they? Will Wally end up with Artemis? Princess doesn't give a shit, so it doesn't even matter. But, yeah, her character has slowly been growing. I feel like her friendship with Zatanna has done more for her as a character than anything else. And I'll get to Zatanna. You know, I'll get to Zatanna right now. Why is she a kid in this show? Like, it freaks me out. It bothers me that she's introduced and BAM! Robin's love interest. Why? Like, first of all, I know she was with Batman in the comics. I'm just like, that's weird. That's like double dipping. But why did you introduce her as a character? And then the first thing you do is build up all this kind of like romantic tension between her and Robin. I'm just like, why? Why is that the first kind of thing that you do when you have a new female character? Ooh, she's gonna go after that guy. Because when Artemis first arrived, like, most people really got her personality when she was checking out Superboy and like, ooh, that boy. It's like, really? You bring her in and the first thing you do is just like, bam, get a man. Bam, get a man. Girl. I'm just like, ugh. Zatanna is like awesome. She's an awesome character. Why couldn't you just bring her in, have her be awesome, chilling with the girls, chilling with the homies, become best friends? Like, even let her just be friends with Robin. That would be fine, but nope. Romantic love interest. And the last episode with her and her dad, that episode was good. I almost watered because it was really interesting. But overall, they have made these characters very weak. They have started developing them just now, and they have made it even harder to get into the show because they have a billion hiatuses. Like, this show has been out for a while. I will put a little caption about how long it's been out for, but it's been out for a while, and they still have not finished a season. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure this show has been on since last summer. And I think you should wrap it up, because it's getting, yeah, I'm pretty sure it came out last July. And it's March, and they've only had one season. Because they have a 3-month hiatus for no reason. I mean, like, they have to make the episodes. You have not developed anything in the show besides this like, the light and the shadows. And I swear to you, if this twist or whatever reveal is not amazing, and it probably won't be, but if it's not amazing, I'm going to be frustrated. Because it's just like, you have built up one thing this entire entire series, all the way through, it needs to be like blowing my mind away. And I just get the feeling that it's not going to. It's going to frustrate me because they have not blown me away in any capacity. And the finale for this show has to. It is the only way I will want to watch this next season, besides just morbid curiosity. Like, I'll have Korra. Like, I won't need anything else because I'll have Korra, and Korra will be amazing, and she won't have to deal with any of that love interest bullshit, and I will just be happy. So I won't need Nemesis no more. Rebuke. Be free. And then I could just watch Batman Sub-Zero, Batman Master of the Phantasm, because that's my shit. But yeah, Young Justice is just not strong. I mean, some of the episodes, they'll have some humor, some stuff, some good stuff here and there, but it's not consistent. It's like 5 episodes, then a good one. 5 episodes, then a good one. 5 episodes, then a good one. And it's like, why can't you just have one quality that... The animation will be great, but that's it. And the characters are not good. And I mean that for all the characters, not just the girls. But the girls frustrate me more because they're even more pigeonholed than the guys are. And with Artemis and Megan, they have no... They're not popular characters. I don't think Megan is that popular in like the comic books. And Artemis is a made-up character. So it's not even like you have Superboy and Kid Flash and Robin, who already have character development. You can project them from, you know, their actual comic book counterparts. You have 2 female characters who are not that well known outside of the comic book sphere, and you develop them by attaching them to other men. Like, you can't develop them by themselves. I'm pretty sure you can do Megan without fucking Superboy. And it's not even like, you know, as much as I had some problems with the character of Starfire in Teen Titans, her relationship with Dick is important. It's not like, oh, it just was happening. It had a reason to be there. It existed for a reason. And Starfire was not just defined by that. She had a personality that defined her and a whimsicalness to her, where Megan, in my opinion, does not. I don't think she's as bad as a character as I felt earlier on, because I kind of grabbed that, but she's just not a developed character. None of them are, and it bothers me that only Kaldor, in my opinion, applies as being a well-developed protagonist.